everything shook and the whole island shook and it was this big deal. Hi everyone! I just wanted to make a quick little update video and just tell you guys everything that has changed in my life in the last 6 weeks, because for those of you who might have not realized, I took 6 weeks off of YouTube, and it is the first time it marked the 1 year point for me actually. So I had been making anywhere from 1 to 5 videos in a week for an entire year straight, and then I took this little 6-week break. So I just am kind of playing catch up, and I want to update you guys on what life has been like for me work trading out in Hawaii, give you guys like a volcano update and stuff too. I'm gonna just kind of go over more personal stuff. Let me just start off and say thank you. Thank you guys so much for the incredible outpouring of support and love that I got from my last video. It really proved to me that I am making the right decisions and I am on this path, and it has been such an incredible journey, and I'm so lucky to have this platform and have people that actually care and people that watch. We all have our own struggles, and talking about it is so therapeutic and so helpful. And even before I posted it, just filming the video that day, I already felt so much better just getting it off my chest. And then to put it up yesterday, that was the day that it went live, and to just read all of your incredible comments and to get so many messages on Instagram. It was just amazing. Like, thank you guys so much. I absolutely intend on making more videos talking about what this journey is like, because it's not all fun and games when you are really trying to, you know, take control of your life and become the person you want to be. And you guys know, so why don't we talk about it? There's 2 other people that I really do need to thank especially, and that is my 2 new patrons that I got during my break, and the fact that they were willing to pledge while I wasn't even making videos just means the world to me. So to my newest patrons, James and Aaron, thank you guys so much for your support and your messages and for just joining this Huckleberry family, joining this journey. It means the world to me that you want to help me out. Every little bit helps, so I so appreciate you guys. On to like other updates. I decided to leave my job and I got a new job, and if you guys watched my March favorites video, then you know the story about me swimming with the dolphins. Well, what happened that is pretty serendipitous, you could say, is that I met this girl on that hike. We swam with these dolphins, it was amazing, and she told me about this job and that they were hiring, and it just really spoke to me. And then kind of simultaneously, I started to have a lot of negative feelings towards my current position. And the thing is, like, I've served for a long time, I've been in restaurants for a long time, and I didn't move out to Hawaii to do what I've always done, you know? I came out here to do everything that I hadn't been doing, basically. So it just sort of fell into place for me, and going through that decision-making process was really tough, and kind of making that call about like taking a huge risk and taking a pay cut. I now work for a surf shop in the area, and we do, you know, lessons, and we do like kayaking tours, and just, it's like water sport related, so completely out of my comfort zone, but I've been learning a lot. This was a huge change for me, and having that time away from YouTube to concentrate on making those choices and to concentrate on learning these new skills and learning this new position. But it's all kind of paying off. It's very much out of my comfort zone, like I said, but get to work in my swimsuit half of the time. I get to wear my hair down again. Just like the little things like that. Yeah, that's been a big change. The other big change that happened is I moved. No, I did not move farms, but I did move structures. So basically what happened was there had been a small rip in the tent that I was living in. We just never got around to fixing it, and then a huge storm came by, and, you know, la-di-da-di-da, I'm walking back to my tent at like 9 o'clock at night. My tent had basically caved in. A quarter of the roof exploded into the tent, and this huge bubble of water. Uh-oh. The cats are fighting right now. I'm about to get to that. Hey! Hey! Kitties! Come on. Get along. So, long story short, my tent flooded. I had to move into the main house for about a week or so. And then I ended up eventually moving into the hut that I am currently in. It's basically like a tiny house. I will definitely give you guys a tour of it, but the process of just cleaning this place out was extensive to the point that I actually power washed the interior. And then we brought in dehumidifiers and dried the whole place out, and then I treated the whole place with diatomaceous earth because this place is like infested with roaches and all fun things. I still have rats, so that's a problem, but I love being here. I have this beautiful lanai where I have an office set up, all this space, and it's amazing, and I am so lucky to have this place and to have this like privacy, and I just can't even believe my life sometimes. I just feel so lucky. So that's been cool. The fun part about this, hence the cat fighting, is that I brought Hermione with me. For those of you who don't know who Hermione is, she was the cat that lived in the tent, and I just fell in love with her. She's like so needy. So she gives me like the benefits of a cat and the perks of a dog, and it's like this combination of love, and I just love her so much, so I couldn't leave her. So I actually trained her to live in this hut with me, but there's also another cat, and they just do not get along. It's okay, babe. Oh. But we have made so much progress. Let me just say, I'm actually like quite proud of myself how much progress they've made, and they really don't fight that often these days. I mean, they don't like each other, but they still have plenty of time and space to relax. Like, I can tell that they're not on edge all the time, but then, I don't know, one of them does something and then the other one gets mad about it, and it's very silly. Like, come on, can't we just all get along? So, yeah, it's a full house. So those are the two major changes in my life. Didn't do a whole lot of fun stuff. I really stepped away to work on my health and my wellness, as you guys obviously know from my last video. I did start Insanity, which is a high interval cardio training. It's like a video program. It's very popular. I'm sure most of you know what it is, but it's insane. Hence. Yeah, okay. So I actually did that, and I only made it halfway through. And I was sort of, oh, hi, Eli. Did you bring me an avocado? Look what Eli brought me. He brought me an avocado. Go get it. Go get it. He's so cute. I love all these animals. Oh, I'm so lucky to be here, really, truly. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Insanity. Yeah, I don't know. I'll make another video kind of talking about Insanity in detail, but basically I did the first half of the program, and now I'm not doing it anymore. I don't know if that's gonna be forever, if I'll ever finish it, or whatever. I don't know. But it was crazy. It was crazy, and it was cool. Eli, you're breathing really loud. Go. Go sit down. Meanwhile, I have a cat sitting right on top of the Pabu, you wanna say hi? Look at the camera. This is Pabu. What else did I do for my wellness? Oh, I bought Kate Flowers' ebook. She's a pretty popular YouTuber for like vegan stuff. I bought her ebook. I was thinking about maybe reviewing it because I've been making a lot of her recipes. They're all raw and all vegan and really easy, and a lot of them are super good. So I was thinking about doing that, but that's been pretty fun, transitioning to a lot of raw foods. And I also started meditating for the first time, and I only meditated for like a week and a half straight, maybe 2 weeks. And basically what I did is I downloaded the app Headspace, and they give you 1 week for free, and it was going really well. And I was meditating for about 5 to 10 minutes a day. It's insane how good your day is when you start it off on that foot. So that was really good, except once my free week ran out, I started trying other... Hey, that's cat food. Get it. Eli, go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I started trying out other apps for meditating, and I just couldn't find any that I liked. And obviously I can meditate without an app, but I just really like having that accountability and having that, you know, hand holding at the beginning of this practice because meditating has been super difficult for me to do by myself. So I've actually felt successful in it this time around because I have used the app. So if you guys know of any apps or any tips or tricks with starting meditation, let me know because I really want to get back into it. So those are kind of like the, you know, wellness things I've done. And obviously a lot of it did kind of backfire, and I've had some really positive weeks and really negative weeks, and it's been a little bit of a roller coaster for me, but it hasn't all been bad, let me say. I have had some fun while I was away. I got a tattoo. This little guy right here. This is the Sagittarius constellation. I also outlined the teapot constellation, which is in the center of that. The teapot's really, really cool. It points to the center of our galaxy and to the Milky Way and stuff, and I just thought that was so cool because not only do I absolutely identify as a full-on Sag, you know, make the following assumptions about me, they're probably true, but also coming out here, I came out here to get centered and to really like focus inward. I just really felt like this constellation represented that in a lot of ways. So, I mean, I've always wanted a constellation tattoo, I just didn't know what constellation. And, you know, coming out here and stargazing like every night, I don't know, it just felt so right. It just felt so right to do it. So I went on Friday the 13th in April, did that because I was born on Friday the 13th, so I like the idea of doing that. Granted, none of the shops do the flash days out here, but is a huge thing on the mainland is Friday the 13th flash tattoo days. But I just went and got the tattoo that I wanted, and I love it. So I'm super excited that I've started this arm, and I can't wait to get more. Yeah, I don't know. That was probably the most fun thing I did. I went to a reggae concert. On Earth Day, I went to Macalavena Beach and got to see a monk seal, which they're incredibly rare, so it was very awesome that I got to see that. Otherwise, I've just been, you know, chilling and, you know, learning my new job, and cleaning this hut has taken so much time and so much effort. I've started the gardens. Yeah, I'm making progress, you know, slow and steady. I've also been trying to brand my channel. I'm designing a logo right now and designing an intro, and that's taken up a lot of time, and it's not even complete. I was planning on not coming back to YouTube until it was complete. It just didn't work out that way, and that's fine. That's fine with me. Life. So let's talk about the volcano. Everyone's been reaching out with a lot of concern. People have told me that I need to leave, etc. So let me just kind of like catch you guys up as to what it is actually like out here, because I think the world perception of what is happening is a lot different than what is actually happening. The volcano's been very active for a very long time, and this island has been growing. The only way it grows is through like active lava flow, and the lava flow has been a tourist attraction. The fact that lava is flowing isn't different than what it normally is. Like, we always have VOG, which VOG is volcanic smog. When the earthquakes started to happen though, that's when life got a little exciting for me, and I got to feel my first earthquakes. I only felt some small ones. It just kind of felt like I had vertigo, but the big earthquake actually happened when I was parasailing. So I got the chance to go parasailing, and I parasailed with dolphins, and it was so much fun. But I got back and everyone's like, holy shit, like, you missed the biggest earthquake, and everything shook, and like the whole island shook, and it was like this big deal. And unfortunately I didn't get to feel it, and I'm kind of bummed, but I also got to go parasailing. You can't be mad about that. That's kind of when things started to get a little more exciting. And then I quickly realized that nobody cared. Obviously, there were evacuations that drastically affects people, but nothing had been damaged, no one was hurt. And then I just sort of realized, wow, this is a totally normal thing. Whatever, you know? In the coming weeks, obviously things have started to change. I believe 20-some people lost their houses, so like 20 homes, about 40 structures total. My heart goes out to those people. I think that is absolutely terrifying and devastating. I mean, these people have gardens that they've worked and developed for years, and homes that saved up for, obviously, they own this land and now their land is basically ruined. So it's really devastating for those people, but that's like 5% of the island, and the rest of us are basically living a completely normal life. So I think that's what people don't realize is I'm on the opposite side of the island, and even if you are living on that side of the island, the majority of them are living their lives. They just can't go on the roads that are blocked off, basically. In total, as of now, or as far as I know, there's been 1 injury. Some lava splatter hit a guy's leg and it shattered his leg because it was so hot and heavy, apparently. So it's like, it's splatter, so it looks like liquid, but it's actually very dense, which is just, it just blows my mind. So that just recently happened, the first injury, but that's literally it. So yeah, I mean, it's been beautiful watching on the live streams. Like, I haven't been able to go over there. It's obviously pretty dangerous just to drive all that way and not know where to go, even though I would love to go see it with my own eyes. But I'm just watching all the live streams, as I'm sure a lot of people are seeing all of the lava. It's intense. Especially like aerial views. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The one way I'm like actually being drastically affected by this, however, is the VOG. Unfortunately, where I live, I tend to be in one of the worst regions for the VOG, where the VOG just comes here. I don't know why the air has to flow in my direction, but it does. And I live at a very high altitude. I live up the mountain a ways. I'm looking at the sky right now and it's completely gray. I haven't really seen the sky much in like weeks. I absolutely think it is part of the reason why I've been feeling kind of depressed. When I was on the West Coast during my road trip, all the wildfires hit, I definitely was feeling depressed from that. And it's a very huge symptom of VOG, is brain fog and depression and exhaustion, and I just can't really like think straight a lot of the time. I don't have energy. Yesterday was the worst day for the VOG that I've experienced, and I was freaking out. Like, there was a part of me that was like, I have to leave. Like, I can't live like this. But I kind of talked myself off that cliff. I'm gonna, wait it out and see if I adjust to it, because there's so much good here and there's so many reasons why I'm here, and I want to keep working on those things. So a little bit of VOG hopefully won't push me out, but I think I'm gonna look into some supplements and I don't know, see if there's something I can do, but it really, other than even like on a mental level, it's in my lungs. I sneeze, I have to blow my nose more often, and it definitely, like, it can create like a dry feeling in my throat, but I really feel it in my chest, and it really had an effect on me doing this high interval cardio training, which I was doing, and I just couldn't breathe. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna make more of an effort to travel north and get out of the VOG, because where I live, it's just really crappy. But the thing is, I love where I live. I'm not really ready to leave. I just don't want to give this up. I love it here. It is a little bit of a bummer, but I'm trying to get through it. So VOG, it is real. Yeah, I don't know if this is like the greatest note to leave on, but I think that's all I really have to cover. I've been talking for a long time, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. Yeah, stay tuned for a really crappy vlog of me going to Maui. It's kind of embarrassingly bad. I'm still practicing with this camera, and circumstances just didn't lead to me making a very good video, but I'm gonna post it anyway just to show you guys Maui, because I got to go to Maui recently, so yeah. I definitely don't like disclaiming that a video is bad, but I just really don't want to not post it. I would rather share it with you guys and just make the next one a little better. Thank you guys again for all of your love and support, and for watching and caring and being here. I love you all so much, and I'll see y'all very soon. Peace.